Long ago, in the heart of the great African savanna, there lived a mighty lion named Alyamide. He was feared and respected by all the animals of the land, for his roar could shake the trees, and his speed could outrun the swiftest gazelle. But for all his strength, Alyamide had one great weakness: his pride. One day, while basking under the acacia tree, Alyamide declared, "There is no creature in this land who can outwit me. I am the greatest of all." The animals murmured in agreement, for they knew better than to challenge the king of the beasts. All but one. From the edge of the gathering, a small voice spoke up. "Mighty Alyamide, strength is great, but wisdom is greater," said Mzikivuli, the old tortoise. The lion laughed heartily. "Wisdom? What can wisdom do against my strength? I can crush you with a single paw." "Perhaps," replied Mzikivuli, "but I challenge you, great king, to a race. If you win, I shall serve you for life. But if I win, you must admit that wisdom can triumph over strength." The animals gasped at the audacity of the old tortoise. Alyamide, amused, accepted the challenge. "Very well, Mzikivuli. Tomorrow at dawn, we shall race to the baobab tree beyond the river." That night, Mzikivuli gathered his kin, and together they devised a plan. When morning arrived, Alyamide stood proudly at the starting line. The tortoise, slow and steady, nodded to the lion. "Go!" shouted the zebra referee, and Alyamide leapt forward, his powerful legs propelling him across the savannah. But each time he reached a resting point, a tortoise was already there, waiting with a knowing smile. The lion grew frustrated. How could this slow creature be ahead of him? Little did he know, Mzikivuli had stationed his relatives at various points along the race course. Each time Alyamide arrived, a different tortoise, looking exactly like Mzikivuli, was there, waiting patiently. The lion ran faster and faster, growing exhausted, while the tortoises remained steady and composed. Finally, as the sun reached its peak, Alyamide arrived at the baobab tree, panting heavily. To his shock, there sat Mzikivuli, smiling serenely. "Welcome, great king. I have been waiting for you." The animals erupted into laughter and cheers. The lion, though humiliated, had no choice but to acknowledge his defeat. "You have won, Mzikivuli," he admitted. "Wisdom indeed can triumph over strength." From that day on, Alyamide ruled with more humility, and Mzikivuli became his trusted advisor. And so, the lesson was passed down through generations: brains can outmatch brawn, and even the smallest among us can achieve greatness through wit and wisdom.